Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? Mario here. Yeah, you guys noticed making a video here finally for a long time. It's been a while. I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers out there. Thank you for everything, guys. I wanted to well, first of all, I want to let you guys know I'm moved into my new home. Want to talk about those that are interested in purchasing a home, buying old or used versus new, and maybe just some quick tips for some of you guys out there that might be interested in purchasing a home, especially those that are interested in purchasing new homes and whether it's a good buy or not. So I wrote a couple of notes here, guys, so please hope you guys don't mind. I have notes here. I wrote it on an envelope here, so just bear with me, guys. So new versus old, what are some of the differences? Well, obviously with an established home, sometimes established homes are good, and because it might be what you're looking for, or it might be what you can afford. But I think a lot of people have a tendency of being intimidated by new homes because they feel they cannot afford them. And I'm just trying to give you guys some tips that maybe you could afford it, and you just haven't really looked. So I'm hoping that this video can help you out. Okay, so obviously an older home, a used home, you're going to get what you're going to get based on the plan. You're obviously going to have to spend a little more because you're going to probably want to decorate the home the way you want it to be. Whereas a new home, you're basically going to get a chance to do the layout. You can put the tile that you want. You can put the fixtures that you want. You can do you have a lot more leeway. So therefore the home is custom to you and your liking. And you'd be surprised that some of them are almost about the same price as a used home. So just kind of keep that in mind. I always suggest everybody to go out there and go into some of these new home communities and look whether you could afford it or not. You're not losing anything by it, and sometimes they might give you incentives that others may not want. Should you use a real estate guy or should you not use a real estate guy when purchasing a new home? It all depends. If you trust your real estate guy and you think that they're going to try to give you the best deal that you probably can, sure. I mean, to be honest with you, I did my transaction all by myself. I'm not the most savvy guy when it comes to documents, but I mean, this is what I do for a living, so it wasn't really hard for me. But if you feel like you're going to get overwhelmed by the whole paperwork stuff and all that, then I would suggest you get a real estate guy. But make sure you get a real estate guy that you can trust. That's always very important. So just kind of keep that in mind. Now, if you do go into a new home community, what I would always suggest you guys do is buy a quick moving home, or they might call it something different. So basically what these are homes that either the original purchaser backed off, and then the builder stuck with the house and they don't know what to do. They got to sell it, right? So this is what happened with us, is that the original people who were going to buy this house, they ended up backing off from the deal. So they had a house and they had no owners on it. So they dropped the price by $10,000, and they gave me brand new appliances and $5,000 in their design center. So believe me, I worked all this out by myself, and if I could do it, you guys could definitely do it. So this is something that you guys might want to think about. Quick moving homes are really good because you can get more deals for your design center and then get the stuff that you want. Like what we ended up doing is we ended up getting tile and light fixtures and a fan for one of the rooms, and that helped us out a lot, but there's always going to be some other things that you're going to have to invest in. You obviously got new blinds, and in most cases a lot of new homes don't have any backyards, so you got to think about the landscaping investment you're going to have to put in there. So just kind of keep that in mind. A lot of new homes only have like a small little concrete pad in the back, and they may or may not have landscaping in the back. They'll always have it in the front, but not in the back. So keep that in mind, and that type of investment that you're going to have to make. Um, lenders. Lenders is a big thing, guys. You can go with your lender, or you can go with the builder's lender if you're buying a new home. If you're going to go buy a new home, I would always suggest you go with the builder lender, and the reason why is because in most cases, the builder's going to want you to use their finance companies or their lenders, and the incentive is that they'll pay the closing costs for you. So I mean, you're saving yourself a substantial amount of money. But keep in mind that many of these builders have about 3 or 4 lenders that they go with, that they consider their certified lenders. So you can still wheel and deal and get the best deal for yourself. I ended up having 3 lenders that, from their company or their authorized lenders, and I make sure that I compare shop as much as I could and see which one gave me the best rate. And then so it worked out for my favor. So it's something you guys want to do. Now, if you have your own lender, keep in mind that in most cases, builder's not going to pay your closing costs. So that's money that you're going to have to put in when purchasing a home. So keep that in mind. Now, lenders can be tricky. It all depends on what you like or what your preference is, or whether you can pay for the closing costs or not. So just kind of keep that in mind, okay? Closing date. I had an issue with the closing date, guys. What happened? I was supposed to get the house 30th of May, and for some reason there was an issue with the transaction. See, because what happened is that the money has to go from the lender to the builder, so the money didn't get on time. So I ended up I wasn't able to move in that weekend, but it wasn't until Monday that I got the keys for it. Well, what happened is that, you know, I was upset because the thing about it is that I had renters already set up for the house where I was living before, and they were getting ready to move that weekend, and I was stuck because the builder wasn't able to give me the keys on time. So to make a long story short, I ended up having a serious issue, but it got resolved. But let's just say I ended up using the fine folks of the Better Business Bureau to fix this issue, because, you know, if they're going to tell you they're going to close on a certain date, they sure as hell better give you that, because I know that many of you already have plans and have dates in mind as to when you're going to close. So make sure that the date that you close, that you're constantly calling every day trying to get an update, and you keep getting that update until you get those keys in your hand. Okay, so that's very important. Make sure you guys keep an eye on that stuff. And finally, guys, if you're interested in buying a new home, the incentive is that you have 1 year warranty on everything and anything in the house. Okay, and to be honest with you, there's going to be some issues that you are going to find, but you know, just make sure that you're diligent and making sure that you let the warranty center. For this instance, I have Beazer Homes, and I've been calling them. I've had about 4 or 5 things that I've called them on. These are all things that were fixed, and they're fixing them. So they've been more than happy to take care of me and taking care of my issues. I even had them come by and re-inspect the house and make sure that everything was in line. So believe me, I got nothing but great things to say about Beazer Homes. I know there's a lot of people out there that have issues with them. But so far, my experience has been a good one. So I just wanted to put that out in the video and just say thank you, Beazer Homes. You guys have taken care of me and my needs, and you guys have given me a beautiful home. It is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-story home. It is about 2,300 square feet. And later on, I'll do a nice virtual tour for you guys to check it out. But I just wanted to do this video to help out maybe those that are interested in purchasing a new home, or might just want to get some good info out there. So hopefully this will help you guys out. And like always, God bless you. God bless our great country, the United States of America. And I'm out.